G'day prospectors, Tony from Gold Talk Leonora. Just been running dirt through the drive blower today, and oopsies, and just a bit of a late finish, and I'm away home. About an hour away, I reckon, hour and a half, something like that. I always like driving at night time, apart from hitting things, which you try not to. Oh, that's a snotty gobble tree there. One of my favourite trees. Look it up, orange berries, very nice. But she's been pretty frantic. Our courses in Leonora finished, and so it was straight into the field work, and now that the flies are out and the weather's warmed up, or the other way around, it's back out into the bush and dry blown, and there's a big black bull. Oh, yeah, he's looking cranky. So whilst I was in the excavator feeding Tiny, I was thinking, bloody hell, I haven't done a video for a while, so my apologies there. I don't want to upset our 3 or 4 subscribers. We don't want to we don't want people leaving in droves. But plenty of field work. As I said, the dry blower's starting to crank up now, and weather permitting, that'll be going right across summer. And we got a few interesting things on the training horizon, which I thought I'd tell you about. Next weekend, which is the 24th of September, is the APLA annual general meeting in Coolgardie, and that's a great weekend. It's anybody goes along if you can, and they usually combine it with some camps as well. And Lisa and I have been roped along again this year to do some training on the Sunday. So we're doing a talk on some methods we use to find gold, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, but at least we're having a bloody go. So the thing is, if you're in the area and you're in Coolgardie, or you got time and you can make a bit of a trip out of it, as the old boy would say, bloody come up and say g'day. It's always nice putting a face to the names. And if we haven't met before, just shake my hand, tell us who you are, and I'd really like to meet you and hear about your prospecting. We always seem to be talking about ours, but I'm sort of more interested in your journey, if that makes sense. And then the great news is that we're doing the Mandurah one-day courses again. There sort of seem to be twice a year, like February and March, and then October. Yeah, that makes sense. So springtime and autumn, I suppose. And there are one-day training series down in Mandurah, and at the Business Development Centre down there, which is a bit of a mission to find, but everyone seems to get there okay, and there's plenty of air conditioning and coffee and good times to be had. So this year we're running the 3 main courses, which is the Be a Better Prospector Day, which is on Friday the 13th of October. About 8:30 a.m. it starts, and that training day is really designed, let's say, and I'm just sort of picking a figure, let's say you've got less than about 1,000 hours, 2,000 hours metal detecting experience, which a lot of people will actually fall under. You know, come along and listen to what we've got to say, because it is all about being as efficient as you can with your metal detecting and prospecting, because none of us have enough time left on planet Earth to try everywhere. So we have to make choices, and what we'll do is go through a lot of the basics so that you've got those covered, but then we also show you some strategies which we think will work in your favour when you're looking for gold. Oop, just going through a grid. Hello. was smooth. That was smooth, Pilco. Well done. Bloody hell. I think my bits just jiggled. Anywho, so that's the Be A Better Prospect today. On Saturday the 14th, as well as the referendum, come along to our next level prospecting, and that's when we sort of start dissecting the nitty gritty a lot more. If you're brand new to prospecting, this is not the day for you. You've got to start at the basics. You've got to do your apprenticeship. But if you've been in the game for a little while, this is exactly the sort of day for you, because it's about fine-tuning things. We go into a lot of different areas and some really interesting stuff. We go into a lot of research, easy research that can pay dividends. And we also cover some of the mind-numbingly boring research, which if you like it, and to be honest, I love it because I am mind-numbingly boring, it really can put you ahead of the pack, and that's what a lot of this game's all about. Finally, on the Sunday, which is Sunday the 15th, we are running our new course. What's that, a bush or a roo? That's a bush. We're running our new course, which we just ran last March, and that's dry blowing for gold. The first time we ran it, which was in March, it was a huge success, I think. Everyone had a ball and learnt a truckload. And this is a day all about dry blowing for sampling, dry blowing commercially, how to set up dry blowers, how to run them, what they can do, what they can't do, some common traps for the young players, a lot of I think really interesting stuff, and we sort of hope that you know, if there are people that are actually wanting to get into dry blowing, that's got really popular the last few years, this is a course that will hopefully stop a lot of pain. You know, like there might be a lot of there's a lot of traps that you can fall into, and this might alert you to some of them. And we also got a lot of people last year that, look, they're a bit grey around the muzzle, and they're not going to be getting into a commercial dry blowing operation, but they just want to find out more about it. And I reckon that's bloody great. I love people being involved in our prospecting industry. So come along to that one as well, which is on Sunday the 15th. Lots of driving this time of the year, on site, off site, checking out next sites, mobilising machinery, repairing machinery because we're using it a lot more, yeah, just a lot of things going on, but we wouldn't have it any other way. It's a nice, full and exciting time. So anyway, come and support us and meet us at the Appler AGM, and then come and spend all your money with us at the one-day training days in October. All that information's on our website at goldtalkleonora.com.au. Shameless plug over. See you, prospectors. Good.